First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakorash, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for giving us the truth with worms, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the Felect. It's just going to be a video to the young men out there, again, just something to keep in mind, coming under, the apostles, elders, men over you in your prospective camps, wherever you may be, to keep in mind certain of these sayings, which the scriptures say. And one we're going to get it into today, and it's just a little bit of character building, is Psalms 101, and I'll start at 1. And it says, a psalm of David, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, I cry unto thee. Make haste unto me, give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Let me pray. Let me pray. Let my prayer be set forth before thee as incense, and the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. Set a watch, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, before my lips, before my mouth. Keep the doors of my lip. And that's what it says in NIV. It says, set a guard over my mouth, Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, keep watch over the door of my lips. Incline not my, and this verse 4 back in the KJV says, incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. The main point focused on today's lesson is setting the door over his lip. And that's a good prayer to pray, because when you are first coming in and you're newer, you're just learning what you've been dealing certain times when you're amongst men who have been dealing a lot longer. It is better for you to say less than to speak. To listen, you have two ears and one mouth, and it's for a reason. To listen attentively and to not speak as much. There's tons of scriptures going into that about in Sirach, in which we're going to grab, because as younger men, if you have questions, ask your questions. It's not just saying keep your mouth shut, but it's saying pick your points, pick your time, man. There's certain times where being younger, as myself being younger in this faith, there's certain times when you should speak, and there's certain times you shouldn't. There's certain times the point was already made, and there's certain times that point does not need to be reiterated. There's a time and the place, and speech in a timely manner is beautiful, but a speech spoken out of season, it can irritate. It can irritate straight up. It can irritate a bit. Like, what the fuck? It can. There's certain times. Actually, let me get that. Because that's a good scripture going into that. That's very important, man. Very important. Even James went into it a little bit about that tongue. The tongue is a little thing, man, but it can cause a fucking wildfire, man. Speech that is timely, man, is beautiful. But when it's out of season or out of term, it could be thought as being annoying, obnoxious, whatever. This is just picking when to speak and when not to speak. That's all. No need to overdo it. Let me see. In season. 1 second. I know it's in the Apocrypha. Let me get it real quick. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's not it. This is Sirach 20 and 7. Sirach 20 and 7. I'll start at 5. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, betterly known as the Book of Sirach, or like the brother in LA says, the Book of Manners. It's 20 and verse 5. There is one that keepeth silence and is found wise. Another by much babbling becomes hateful. Some man holdeth his tongue because he have not to answer, and some keep his silence, knowing his time. A wise man will hold his tongue till he sees opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will not regard but a babbler, just somebody who likes to talk, and a fool will regard no time. He that uses many words shall be abhorred, and he that taketh to himself authority with therein shall be hated. Basically, speaking out of turn. This is all going to speaking out of turn. You want to make yourself the most important person in the room when you're not. And I'm not saying that this is happening. I'm just saying this is a characteristic. This is a character building. How do you say? Basically, it's for character building. It's to build your character. Books like Sirach, books like the whole Bible, but these books go into heavy character building, and this helps build your character. You don't always need to say something, and I'm saying, and these videos I'm saying for myself and for whoever needs to hear it. You don't always need to say something. You don't always need to speak. Sometimes it's better just listen to what's being said, and especially for newer brothers. To do more listening than to be speaking, especially when you're around older men that have been in the faith, that's been dealing longer, because they have more wisdom than you. It's just that simple. They have more experience. And men, what does a man of experience makes you wise? When someone has more experience points than you, they're at a higher level than you. And it's best to take heed to that and to realize it and say, okay, I can learn something from here, but and not to make yourself equal to that person by just running off your mouth. These are character building attributes. This is verse 9. It says there is a sinner. It says there is a sinner that have good success in evil things, and there is gain that turns to loss. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double. There is an abasement because of glory, and there is that lifted up his head from a low estate. I know that was basically the point up here. So yeah, let me get this real quick. Much travel. This is Ecclesiasticus, betterly known as Sirach, 34 and verse verse 9. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom, and he that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence, which is wisdom. When you have no experience, you know very little. You can talk and you can say a lot, but at the end of the day, the lack of experience shows that you don't know anything. You may not know anything, but you have little experience compared to someone else. The scriptures speak about when you're amongst great men, keep your tongue. It says, but he that have traveled is full of prudence, because he's wise. He has much experience. He's been around. And that's why it says some people are puffed up as a novice. Basically, you don't know nothing. You're a new guy. And it's for us younger brothers to take heed and not be as those. Just young dudes running off the mouth. Dishonoring your elders, dishonoring the men that's been around. Is damn right disrespectful. I be doing security sometimes, and I be listening to these young hoes talk about shit, and I be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know anything. Even these young dudes that come in to the bar, I'm just like, bro, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You're 21. Or even a chick, you're 21. You don't know a goddamn thing. But you think you can tell me something. I mean, and then sometimes if someone's on point, then they're on point, but majority of the time they're not. They're not. Because age really don't matter. But I'm just saying, they don't have the experience. These motherfuckers don't have the experience. They don't. And if you don't have the experience, it's better to just, pipe down, man. Listen. There's a lot of growth that can be gained in listening. There's a lot of growth that can be gained in listening. It says, and that goes for brothers who's been around, and then it goes for young brothers. You listen to if you notice, a lot of older brothers will just sit and listen to young brothers talk, and just listen and hear. Either gonna say something, something wise, or they will walk themselves into a corner. Either one. But if you notice, man, if you really notice, a lot of like older brothers that don't speak as much. Some of them don't. I'm talking about when you not at the camp. I'm talking about just being around brothers. Some of the brothers have been around longer don't talk as much. They listen, and they pick you can see they pick their points when to say something, and sometimes they say something short, sometimes they say something long. They pick and choose. It's all about timing. It's like hopscotch. You gotta hop in. Verse 11, when I traveled, I saw many things and understood more than I can express. I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those that fear the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Whoso fears the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. And that's another thing. The Lord is our hope, man. And the Lord left these writings and these stories and these books of wisdom so that we can gain, man, so that we can gain knowledge and understanding and trust in him even more. And if you apply these scriptures to your day-to-day life, and not even just amongst the brothers, you will increase. Blessed is the soul of him that fears the Lord, because if you fear the Lord, you're going to trust in him. To whom does he look, and who is his strength? Because he looks unto the Lord. He looks unto Yahweh by Shema Shai for his strength and for guidance. I'm gonna get this. And then I'm going to close off. It's not going to be a long lesson. It just something I want to do, something I was thinking about. And something that if you even reading the scriptures, you see our forefathers, they applied it. Even look at King David. King David applied wisdom. He applied wisdom and all. And when he was around, King David was around great men. And he never put himself on that pedestal until the Lord put him up there. He fled from Saul. He never tried to kill Saul. He never disrespect him because that was the Lord's anointed. How much more men that are righteous in the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, how much more should that's goes into having respect for those men. The men that the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai set in their stead. And I'm gonna say that, that's why it says give double honors to our apostles and elders. Giving double honors and giving honor to the men that are set above you in your prospective camps. Because the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai set them up, man. The Lord set them up. This is Psalms 25 and verse 4. Show me thy ways, O Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me. For thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. And that's what we want, the Lord to show us and teach us his path. And how does he do that? Through the men that he set above and through these writings that are here. The book of remembrance. Through the words which have been written. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is teaching us his path and his way. And we're coming back to that. We're coming back. And I'm saying this for myself. I'm saying this for whoever who needs this. I remember getting cussed out for speaking out of turn, man. That is not speaking out of turn, speaking out of order. You get cussed out, man. That's not our customs are customs of respect. We wasn't no disrespectful niggas cutting each other off while you talking, just blurting shit out. Jay get crazy a little bit, but our customs, it was ranking. There was order. There is order, man, and that must be acknowledged. There is order. You have men who's been around. You have the elders, men who's been around the block, and it will behoove you to listen to them. It will behoove me to listen to them. I'm saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this for myself, because these are lessons that I'm saying for myself also. It's something that you're always constantly working on and constantly getting better. It's just like in any martial arts, you're constantly going over and improving and trying to work on your craft more and trying to just work on yourself until we get into that perfection comes through Yahushai. And it's going to come when we get them glorified bodies. But that was it, man. I'm not going to run this on any longer. Hey, read the book of Sirach, man, the book of manners, man. That is a great book, and apply it to the best of your ability. We're not gonna get it 100% correct, but it's something to apply, man, to your best of your ability, man. Let's see. I'm gonna close with one more. Great. See, Ecclesiastes 32, verse 9. This is Ecclesiastes 32 and verse 7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art asked twice. Let your speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not much words. So, it says it right there. That's a perfect scripture to end off on. Right straight to the point. Speak, young men, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art asked twice. Yet let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. And sometimes, being a younger brother, sometimes you know stuff, and sometimes you need to say it because the point's already been made. And the point's made already. There's no already bet. Point's made. No, and you can want to say like, you catch yourself sometimes. You like about to say something. You're like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. It's already point's been made. There's no point in me saying that. Let me just shut up and let the spirit keep flowing. Sometimes, hey, you gotta really learn to know when to shut the fuck up. Straight up. Straight up. Sometimes you gotta learn when to shut the fuck up. And that's as blunt as it can be. And I'm saying that, look, you gotta learn when to shut the fuck up. It's something not always need to be said. Straight up. It may sound mean, if they sound rude, so what? Sometimes it's better to shut up than to say something stupid. That's what King David said. He said, look, Lord, hey, keep the doors of my lips and tell me when to talk and when not to talk. When I need to say something and when I don't need to say something. When I need to shut the fuck up and when I need to speak. Sometimes it's time to just shut the fuck up and listen. Especially doing a rebuke or something like that. You shouldn't really be saying nothing. That's it, man. That's it. All praise be to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. With that, shalom.